Today I'm gonna show Guillaume how to get an actual good Strat tone.
How dare you! What's up, guys? My name is Guillaume.
And I'm Kris, hi.
And today he dared challenging me to a Strat battle.
A Strat-Off.
A Strat-Off of the sounds.
Yeah, so in case you watch our videos, you know already, I'm a tele player, he's a Strat player. We love all kinds of guitars, but this is like our thing, right?
Yeah, it's a...
He thinks he has a good Strat tone.
I think I do.
Well, I'm here to prove the opposite, and you guys can let us know what you think about it. If you liked this Strat tone more or that. And we're not just gonna go for one sound, we'll go for 3 rounds. I guess it makes more sense, right?
Yeah, a little bit of clean, a little bit of dirt, a little bit of...
dirt, and something nasty.
Right on.
Okay, you wanna start?
I mean...
Or should I drop the mic first?
I set the bar.
Just don't...
I set the bar, people.
You said, okay. Well, have fun. I can tell already how... yeah, you dropped that thing. Well, at least it's yours. I can tell immediately how different our approach is on Strat sounds. Let me play it first and then talk about it.
Yeah, then we'll go into how and why. Yeah, sounds too much like a Strat.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the point. So many actual Strat players who mainly play a Strat stick to tons of mid-range and not a lot of sparkle, which always drive me crazy. Like, come on, you have a Strat. Why don't you let it sparkle? And it's interesting, like John Mayer, whenever he plays his gainy sounds, it's just mid-range and nothing else. Stewie Vaughan has the sparkle, but tons of mid-range. And all these players, except for players like Mark Knopfler, who really appreciate that sparkly, like second position sound, you know, the I cannot play it, but whatever. Yeah, most of the gainy or more like well-known bluesy Strat players just stick to tons of mid-range and not a lot of sparkle.
Yeah.
I never understood. Why? Why do you like that? Why do you play a Strat if you like all the mid-range? Why didn't you get a humbucker guitar?
I genuinely think that's because we love playing the instrument, but a Strat can easily take your head off if you don't have like that super sparkle top end under control. And I think it's something that a tele player would say, or like a humbucker guy would say, because you just use a Strat here and there.
Yeah, okay.
And you use it because you want that thing. But if it's your like everyday tool, if it's the guitar that you play on literally everything, then you don't want that to just like come in the way of every sound that you have to do with it, you know? So that's why I think I have a tendency of playing maybe a little bit more with the volume knob on certain things and trying to get the mid-range in the way, because also it's a Strat thing, you know? You're not that up there in the mix.
Oh, no. And that's why I actually played the Strat for, I don't know, almost 10 years. And then it got on my nerves that I always get lost in the mix. So, and then I took my telly and I was like, okay, there you go.
There's a little bit of that. That's why the SRVs and the John Mayers and these guys have so much mid-range, is because they're on top of the mix.
By the way, the rig today, we have one pedal board, we have a couple of pedals. You were playing the Archer, right? And the Volante,
Yes.
Strymon Volante,
Yes,
and went into the Rev D20 on a sort of cleanish kind of setting. It's a little breaking up. And the Palmer 2x12 with the Celestion Creamback 75s,
Yes.
right? Yeah. And I only played the Volante and the clean amp, well, cleanish amp. And that was my clean sound. And we'll stick to the same amp, obviously, and just choose a couple of pedals that fit our taste in terms of Strat sound.
Meaning that except for the guitars, everything's going to be pretty consistent.
Yeah.
The guitars are my guitar and that.
I mean,
No, I mean, it's pretty. It's gorgeous. It's really.
this is, I just found it in the showroom. It's a seafoam green guitar, which I love already, and it's a sparkle. Come on. And it's a maple board,
Yeah.
which is something I love. My Italian maple board, I just love the snappiness and the feel of it. It
And
looks
I
pretty
like
too.
some rosewood on my Strats.
Yeah. All right, round number 2. Okay, this is that sound. It's, yeah.
It is the sound, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good. Okay, gotta admit it.
And that's, for people who don't know the Bonsai, that's the TS10 mode, which I like because it keeps some of that low end in there as well. It's not just mid-range.
Was it the Archer and the Bonsai?
Yes.
Okay, cool. And the Volante. Let me top that real fast.
Let him try.
It's wet like hell. It's
Yeah,
too
and
much.
it's also exactly what I meant with taking your head off.
No way!
Oh, dude, there's a lot of. I mean, it's
Yeah,
good. It's enjoyable, but
It's the Stevie Vaughan kind of trebly.
yeah. Again, we're not judging the playing, we're judging the sound. Please keep that
Lucky
in
us.
mind. Lucky me.
Lucky you. Lucky everyone. Oh my god. But that's the Strat sound for me. I mean, this is why I would go for a Strat instead of any other guitar on the planet, because it sounds like a Strat. Downside is that I just sound probably like every other Strat player, right? That's my only problem with Strats, and that's why I'm not a Strat guy, because I don't feel like I sound myself, I sound like my heroes. I guess it's not the best thing if you want to sort of achieve a tone that people recognize. Because if
Yeah.
you sound like Stevie Vaughan or John Mayer,
Meanwhile, I'm not good enough to sound like any of these people, so I can just play a Strat and just, wing it. It's my sound. I just can't
kidding.
sound like anybody
I'm
else.
just kidding. No, but that's my logic. Yeah.
Let's just take a second before we try different other things to just talk about the guitar in itself. Because that's something that I think is super important for anyone who plays Strats, anyone who might pick up a Strat, is
Just don't.
it's the guitar, innit? Like, it's all about the guitar, because I think a Strat is going to give you more than any other type of guitar, because it's going to ask a lot more of you as well. It's a guitar that you have to fight. If you want that guitar to give you everything it's got, you need to have that resistance.
Yeah.
So, to me, you can't set up a Strat the same way you'd set up a Tele, or you'd set up a humbucker guitar. And, like, I'd have regular strings and regular pickup height on all of my other guitars, but all of my Strats have thicker strings, higher action, lower pickup. Because it's that resistance, right? And then you compensate with pedals, with the amp and everything, but I think that's also part of the experience. It's not just playing, it's not just having the sound, but you're playing the sound, and that, it's a back and forth sort of thing. It's a very symbiotic relationship.
I was about to argue with you, but
Right?
it's not funny anymore, because I'm sort of on your side, because
think
whenever
it
I
does
play
that.
my Strat, except for the high action, because I have pretty much the same action on all my guitars, Pretty much.
I like pain.
Still, whenever I play my Strat, I struggle more than on any other guitars. And I'm best on a Les Paul, which is weird because most people complain about no excess or whatever.
It's gonna be easy.
Yeah, I mean, if you're that kind of super shredder, of course, it's not the best guitar or neck profile, whatever. But I play fastest and cleanest and most comfortable on a Les Paul. Then comes a Tele or any other modern guitar, and then Strat is like the most struggle for me.
Yeah.
But I enjoy hitting the living hell out of a Strat.
Exactly,
more,
right?
Well, Tele is the same.
It's satisfying.
But it's just a different story. Yeah, it's satisfying to fight, like have this, wait. And it's out of tune and whatever because I hit too hard, but it's just so satisfying.
And that's why you play with thicker strings as well.
That's right. These are just 10s, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that's why I love
Okay, good point. Still, Tele is better, but that's going to be a different video.
I will sound better than you do with a Tele, even by just putting a mic in front of my guitar. I don't even need to plug it in.
All right, let's do round number 3, which is going to be all in. It's just going to be probably a huge mess.
Anything goes.
Anything that's just too much. Okay, you go first. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah.
So on your top 3 list of Strat sounds, that's got to be up there, right? I don't know.
That was an obvious choice, right?
Yeah, I guess I was just trying to prove a point that a Strat can sound like almost anything, including noise.
Okay. Yeah, let me do my third thing. Thank you.
That was almost as nasty as mine.
Yeah, I mean, again, you went for something not very Stratty, like a sound you would not expect from a Strat.
Yeah,
and I just pretty much did Henrik's in a bad way.
Exactly. He feels limited by the instrument. I feel like anything's possible, including what I just did. All right,
the thing is, you can make a lot with a Strat, and I agree with you on that. But my problem with a Strat is that you have to fight against it in many situations. As soon as it's not old school blues, funk, the obvious cleanish kind of Strat sounds, you have to take away a lot of the presence. You have to boost a lot in the mids. And that's, in my book, a limitation, I guess. Because if you have like a good Tele, you have to take care of those presency, pokey, top end stuff if you're playing like heavy rock or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's not crazy. Like you have to be careful, but it's easy to do actually. You should boost maybe
it's easy
this and that.
You're used to it.
Because it's like it sits right in the middle. Like if you're a humbucker guitar, you have tons of mids.
And who wants to be in the middle?
You don't have any.
Really?
It's really easy to play high gain stuff because it's not pokey. If you play a Strat, it's like the exact opposite of a humbucker guitar. And a Tele is like right in the middle, which means it has less of a crazy character, but it works for so many things, and it always still sounds like a Tele. Now it's your turn.
Well, I only heard
babies.
less character, and in the middle, God, don't have much to add to that, really. No,
I get it.
Your limited. I agree.
Thing.
I agree. Obviously, we're not animals. I've played other guitars.
But that's not the question today.
No, it's not the question.
What is the question today?
who had the best sound, I guess.
Thank you. I really appreciate all your love. And, I also feel sorry for him.
You always win.
Well, no, last time you won the Harley thing.
Yeah, but I mean, come on. If I'd lost that one, I mean, come on. Yeah, no, I mean, I don't care. I'm never here to win at this point. So
who is? You can let them know in the comments.
They've seen the light in my eyes die when you first played. They know exactly how I feel. But thank you guys very much for watching. Please do let us know in the comments who you think had the best Strat sound, who just had the best sound. Like, let's not put labels on it, you know. Some Strats had more mid-range, some others had less. Yeah, just let us know which one you preferred in the comment section. We will see you down there. While you're here, there's the bell, there's the subscribe button. You know, give it a go. We have fun. And you can always unsubscribe later if he bores you or something.
Yeah, I do that. Pretty often, but... Yeah, and if anyone ever told you that music is not a competition, it is, right?
No.
No.
I cannot vouch for that. I do not want my face associated to that.
Also, stick around. We will do a second version, a telly one. And I really want to hear your sounds.
I got my chances.
You guys take it easy. Bye-bye.
Bye. You know how some people rely on their career or their family to mean something to the world? Well, this is what I have. Don't destroy it for me, please.